SAS versus Roman army. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be asking how many Roman soldiers would it take to defeat the British SAS? Okay, so I know this is a bit of a weird one, but how would the Romans deal with fighting against modern soldiers, especially the best of the best like the SAS? The SAS, or Special Air Service, are the special forces of the British Army. They were originally created during the Second World War to conduct raids and sabotage operations behind enemy lines in North Africa. Today, the SAS is primarily used for counter-terrorism, special reconnaissance, direct action, and hostage rescue operations worldwide. They are widely considered to be the best soldiers in the world. They have advanced weapons and tactical training and a significant technological advantage over the Romans. There are estimated to be between 500 and 600 members, but this is not an exact number as the SAS are very secretive. So for the purpose of the video, we are saying that the SAS has 550 members. They cannot use air support or nuclear bombs or anything like that. It's just a direct fight. They do, however, have unlimited ammunition, as if they run out of bullets, they literally have no chance. So this is a set pitch battle on an open plain with no escape or camouflage opportunities for either side, like a desert, for example. In this scenario, both sides are briefed in advance and they know the score. Although the Romans do not have modern weapons, they are going to be briefed on modern technology. So basically, the Romans don't have guns, but they know what a gun is and what it is capable of doing. They are not allowed to change anything, like create metal shields or anything like that. They have to be equipped as they would have been back in the day. Now, there were approximately 500,000 Roman soldiers at the empire's peak under Trajan. Right, so there is actually an example that I want to use. The Battle of Rorke's Drift in 1879 is a great example of a modern army against a non-modern army. Around 150 British soldiers with Henry Martini rifles and defensive positions defended against 4,000 Zulu warriors armed with spears and shields, inflicting heavy casualties on the Zulus. Now, the SAS have significantly better weapons than what any army would have done back in 1879. And to be fair, the Romans are also a lot better trained, organised and equipped than what the Zulus were. But it is an example of numbers disparity. So 150 British soldiers against 4,000 Zulu warriors, and they were still okay. To estimate how many ancient Roman soldiers it would take to defeat 550 SAS members in an open battlefield, we need to consider several factors including training, weaponry, tactics and historical context. The SAS are elite modern soldiers trained in a wide array of combat scenarios, including guerrilla tactics, close quarter combat and advanced weaponry. Roman soldiers were typically trained and well disciplined, especially the legionnaires. Training focused on formation fighting, discipline and endurance. They predominantly fought in a column formation. The SAS are equipped with modern firearms, assault rifles, sniper rifles, machine guns, explosives, and other advanced technologies such as night vision and communication devices. Roman soldiers were armed with a short sword called a gladius, a long throwing spear called a pilum, and a large wooden shield called a scutum. They also wore plate armour made from iron or bronze called lorica segmentata, which would have not stopped a modern bullet. The SAS use modern military tactics, including fire and maneuver. So as the Romans tried to close them down, the SAS will be firing their weapons and then moving backwards whilst their mates cover them, then firing again. This means the SAS will be able to keep distance for longer by travelling away from the advancing Roman forces. Roman soldiers use formation tactics like the testudo or tortoise formation, disciplined unit movements and coordinated attacks. As the Romans have been made aware in modern weapons, they may change their tactics and spread out more. The Romans were known for their ability to adapt tactically to new enemies, so that would have probably been the case here. Okay, so with that being said, how would the battle go? The SAS would engage from long range with firearms, causing significant Roman casualties before the Romans could close the distance. If the Romans can close the distance using testudo formation effectively, they might withstand initial volleys of gunfire, but modern firearms would still penetrate their shields and armour. To overcome the SAS's firepower, the Romans would need overwhelming numbers to absorb initial casualties and still be able to fight efficiently once they close the distance. This is where the discipline, organisation and bravery of the Roman army would really come in useful. The Romans would soon abandon their close-knit formation and spread out running at the enemy. The question would simply be around numbers. With a big enough army, the Romans would simply overwhelm the SAS in hand-to-hand combat. The Roman legionnaires would actually be better than the SAS in hand-to-hand combat, as they were used to fighting up close and they had swords. Eventually, the SAS would be surrounded and overrun and defeated by the numerically superior Roman army. Okay, little bit of maths for you. Based on these factors, a conservative estimate might be that it would take at least 50 to 100 Roman soldiers to engage and potentially overwhelm one SAS soldier. Considering modern firepower and tactical training, thus to defeat 550 SAS members, it would likely require between 27,500 to 55,000 Roman soldiers, assuming they can manage to close the initial distance and engage in close quarters combat. This estimation accounts for the substantial initial casualties the Romans would suffer due to the SAS's superior ranged capabilities. So to split the difference, the best estimate we can conclude is that it would take 41,250 Roman soldiers to defeat the modern SAS in a fair fight. This scenario is of course hypothetical, as modern and ancient combat dynamics would differ greatly in many unquantifiable ways. But it's the best guess that I can come up with. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. This video is just for educational purposes only. It's only a bit of a laugh. Let's not take it too seriously. Thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.